Appeals and petitions, citizens appeals. Individuals may address city council about any item not included on the agenda. Speakers are requested to come to the podium, state their name and address for the council record, and limit their remarks to 5 minutes. Generally, the city council will not take official action on items discussed at this time, but may refer the matter to staff or a committee for a future report, or direct the matter to be scheduled at an upcoming agenda. Anybody want to talk for 5 minutes?
Robin Hensel, 807 First Street Southeast, Town Crier. Tonight I'm disturbed by a number of things, including, and I want to make aware to the public that several things were changed tonight that are really important, that evidently weren't done right or weren't done at all. Number one is that acceptance of donations. Evidently there was no proper procedure for that. Another is the issue of the Data Practices Act. And I just want the public to know that in a conversation on 7/2 of this year, 12, that I had with Lori Kasella, she admitted to me that the city had no data access procedure on file as of that date. And in fact, as of prior to this meeting, there was no data access procedure on file. That's a violation of Minnesota Data Practice Act. Also, I want to make the public aware that Brian Crowder is the only council person here that voted against the increase of 25 cents per copy, which is law in Minnesota. This council decided to increase the fee to $1 per copy for all citizens that are requesting data. Another violation of the Minnesota Data Practices Act. You're a city responsible authority, who is Lori Kasella, and also the data compliance officer, evidently was either unaware of this critical law or that lets citizens access public information, or didn't care to follow. Either is extremely troubling. And now I'm going to play for you some interesting things that I recorded a while back from working sessions or other committee meetings that I attended that the public would have no awareness of, and I will not exceed my time. That recording was of one of the city council members, Jeremy Hanfler, asking if some of the banners and signs around town had to be gotten rid of before they dealt with other illegal signs. Very important tape recording. This tape recording that I'm going to play next is where Gene of the Planning and Zoning Commission talks about this city doing things under crisis management.
Mr. Clinker, that's 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Mm.
1 minute left. Not 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a different, yeah, and besides, it's regulated differently too through the Department of Health.
No, why do we, every time someone walks, why do we always try to set our books to what one person comes in and wants, and now we're gonna come up with a whole new rule just to try to satisfy this one person? Who cares what this person, let's get it in the books so we got it for the next person and the next person that comes in behind them, or the other two that are here. But it seems like every time we're trying to please one person and we're gonna set the rules to make them happy. And
Yeah. Well,
the problem is we didn't have a rule though.
Yeah. This really isn't formatted for that person. This definition is very commonplace in most city ordinances that you see.
For a bad practice.
Yeah, but it is very important to have a definition, and that's what Jerry was saying, so you have the definition, and
Time's up
its
on your
use
5 minutes,
isn't
sorry.
even permitted anyplace because it doesn't talk about.
Anybody else wanted,
Okay, thank you for your time. I'll finish that next time.
anybody else want to speak to the council? Anybody got any reports?
Well, I'd just like to say that I know that Ms. Hensel has got her recordings, but these are meetings that are usually several hours long, and I encourage the public to please come and attend these meetings so that you're getting the full, what's going on at these meetings. I'd like to also say tonight that, people have a tendency, whether it's in the newspaper, television, or wherever, to focus on the bad. The city council and city staff, Lori, Jerry, have done a fabulous job. We've been in a financial crisis here in Little Falls and have had to, Jerry and Lori have had to step to the plate, and they did it, and they've done a wonderful job. I don't believe that there is not a person in the world who's not going to make a mistake. And, up here we're doing our best. I think we've done a good job. I wish that we could focus more on the good things that are going on in this community. It's better for our people. It's better for people who look at this community and want to move here. We need to focus on the positive, and we've got some really good positive things going on. And I encourage our public to just come in and attend these meetings, get involved. There's lots of things that we can be doing to make Little Falls a better place to live.
Mr. President, there isn't a constituent complaint section, but I hate to burst your bubble, Kathy, but I've had so many calls in the last 2 weeks on people that are so disappointed with their garage sales, Lori. They're not being able to put signs out, and I would really like, because we can make amendments to that sign ordinance, and I would like it on the agenda soon that if we can take care of the garage sale issue, because people are putting garage sale signs on their cars, and I think that's almost more of a hazard. So if we could try and correct that problem.
So that task was given to the Planning Commission. I believe it will be on your agenda as a part of your agenda on the next meeting to start
Next
that
Monday?
discussion.
Okay.
I don't know that that's going to happen overnight because there's more than just the garage sale signs. There are other
Well, the
things.
attorney said we could do bits and pieces, and that the night that we voted on the sign ordinance, he told me that. So hopefully then, with the planning and zoning on Monday, we can address that issue.
Well, and garage sale signs are a small part of the off-premise, and that's what we're going to have to address. There's the off-premise signs, and they just happen to fall into that category. But Councilman Wilczek had mentioned at the previous meeting that the Planning Commission is going to be working on this, and we've been telling the public that this whole thing is not done yet. It's a work in progress, and we're working on it as fast as we can. And so we're asking the public there again to just have some patience with the Planning Commission and the council, and we're going to get this taken care of.
And I can go along with Alderman Crowder, I went to a few garage sales. It's hard to get the public to come into your garage sale when you can't put out signs, and they are putting up signs on sides of vans, and I saw kids marching around on the sidewalk and stuff, and they're using a lot of ingenuity, but it would be nice someday to get this thing in place, and the Planning Commission is going to address it, but everything has to be done in a timely manner because we have other issues on the Planning Commission. We have public hearings coming up. We have a lot of things that were on before the sign ordinance even came into place, but we'll have to address this. It's important to the community, and we'll be on it as quick and fast as we can.
Anybody else in the council? Jerry, Lori, got anything? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.